Hi guys, it's That's Just Laura, and today I'm coloring this sketch that I just made. Actually, I outlined it and erased all of the pencil, so I can just color it now. And I'm gonna start off with the hair, and I'm using these three colors of the Copics because these are my favorites, and I want her to have orange hair, so yeah. Let's get started. I will kind of explain what I'm doing while I'm drawing, and then I will shut up for a while and just speed the whole process up a little bit because otherwise this video would take way too long. I'm starting with the darkest color, which is the E08, and I'm just gonna start at the edges where I want it to be darker, where the shadow would naturally be, and down here because obviously the hat is making a few shadows and stuff. Okay, so once I've done the shadow that I wanted to have in here, sorry, I just want to make it like a little bit darker and just go over it once more. And then I'm taking the next darker shade, which is the YR07, and kind of try to blend this out a little bit, but still leaving this little space in the middle where it can be pretty light then. Always trying to follow the lines as well as possible. Like this. And finally I am taking my last and lightest shade, which is the YR04. I actually would like to have an even light shade, but this one is empty, so I can't use it anymore. And I think that's working as well like this. Okay, so I am going on with the next part, and I'm again starting with the darkest shade on the tips and through the edge, but that's not a problem. You can just go over with like a white pencil or something and clean this up after you're done. Shadow. Like that, and can again go over it once more if you want to make it a little bit darker but don't want to use like another color, or you don't have so many colors, then you can just go over it once again. I drew into her face, that's awesome. And then I am using the next shade again, going over it and kind of blending it out a little bit. And the lightest shade to kind of put it together. And I'm again leaving a few of these tiny little white spaces to set some extra highlights. By the way, for the outline, so the black pencil that I used to draw this is waterproof, and you really want to make sure that it is waterproof if you're using graphic pens, because otherwise it would just like spray all over the paper and not stay aligned like this. Okay, let's move on with the skin. The ones that I'm now using for the skin are not the ones that I would usually use. These are not like my go-to colors, but I wanted to have slightly darker skin than I would usually tend to do. No, this time I'm starting with the lightest one actually, and I'm using the YROO. Can do her neck at the same time basically. And then I'm using the EO2, which is the next darkest one. It's actually kind of like a lot darker already. Where do we want to apply shadow in the face? Obviously in here, where like the curl is staining in her face, basically. And to blend it, you can just use the lighter shade and go over it again before it's dry. Kind of see, you can basically see what I'm doing. Then up here we need the shadow, and that's good because you see what I've done there. So and in here where it goes like this. And then I'm using the next darkest shade, which is the E95. Just where we already have like a really deep shadow to just kind of make it like the very deepest. A little bit even darker shadow up here, and for that I'm using the RO2, which is really like more orangey or apricot color than skin colored already. So this is like a very strong one for drawing shadows, but sometimes that's quite useful. Okay, fine. And then we're going on with her arm. The arm is like stopping suddenly. That's kind of stupid. I didn't really blend it out, but okay. Starting again with the lightest shade, and then I'm just like starting with that. I'm drawing a line in here where it's like stopping, kind of like this. I hope that's fine. Okay, so the arm, you definitely want to set a shadow left and right to kind of make it look more like 3D. And of course up here where the t-shirt starts. Then using the dark ones, like the contour. again where the hair is and everything, in every little corner and on the edges. I want to set that shadow. And where it is needed, the pretty dark one then. Like that. Yep. So that's her. I'm just zooming a little bit away so that you can see the entire picture. This is her with one side of her hair and the skin colored. And yeah, I'm gonna finish the clothes and the other side of the hair now, and that's it then. I hope you enjoyed this little chatty tutorial, and I hope it will help you out at least a little bit. And until next time, bye!